last session we had the fight against the dragon, against Argo's mom.
Yep.
We,
yeah.
Hey, shut!
I'm doing the recap, shut up!
Turning her back to a human, thanks to the help of Lucian's amulet. After that, we got Bahamut's two hours. I always forget his name in human form.
Lord Alistair.
Alistair, thank you. Alistair there. We made sure that his mom is being kept safe. Bartholomew found her clothes. Then we fast traveled with an airship a day after the event with Sir Alistair, Argo's mother, on a flying ship, and it was like 5 hours, 5-6 hours just, or an hour, not even that long.
No, wasn't that long.
It was ridiculously quick.
I think 3 people saw an angel with bagpipe music in the background, but only Bartholomew was able to hear the bagpipe music.
Yep.
We all were confused. When we landed, everyone got their magic items. Everyone explained what their magic items did. And we split up. Lucian, Shay, Sabrina, and Eldon went to the training ground. The rest went into a bar, drinking. On the training ground, we met the old companion and the old mentor of Sabrina. She told that accepts that Lucian and Shay were touched by a dragon god, and Alan was with the aura of multiple gods. We trained a bit. Eldon is now fully proficient with a longsword, and learned what her weapon does. It's a cool fucking weapon what Eldon's sword does. And that is where I think we left session.
Pretty much.
So continue on from the previous episode, Touched by a Soul.
That was not the episode's name.
It was not.
It was not.
It is not.
Should have been.
By the way, in case anyone's interested, I've decided to title this episode Dinner with the Lord of Dragons.
See, now that's funny, because I wrote down in my session notes, dinner with a lord.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dinner as well. Oh my god.
Okay, Chaos, get inspiration for the session.
Oh.
Hey.
So, we will pick up with those that we left at the bar. I believe when we left you off, we also left off with a halfling walking in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, the halfling did walk in, that's right. It took me a second there, I was like, wait, what halfling? Oh wait, yeah. I'm pretty sure, did something happen before that though? Were we not, like, in conversation with him in some way?
No. He walked into the bar, if I remember correctly. He walked in and spotted Montgomery and shouted across the bar, "You're finally back."
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, Big R, take it away.
Well, last thing I remember is whenever we got there, I went to see Mindel and Murdy because I haven't seen them in so long. I wanted to make sure they were okay, so I didn't go into the bar.
Nope, he got left behind outside the Lord's place, along with Argo being left inside the Lord.
Oh god, okay. Hey Montgomery, who's that?
Kind of stares at you, like, friend.
Cool. Does he want a drink?
You see him already walk, pint of his own.
Okay then. Good to know. Yeah, there's not much I need to ask on this. I'm not very interested in it all, though, in that regard.
Fair enough.
Like, Hart's just having a drink with two random people.
Okay. You hear them start, like, talking with themselves. Montgomery giving, like, 1 to, like, 5-word top answers. And stuff. Talking about Montgomery's family and stuff that this little halfling's looking after while he's been away for a mission. Beyond that, like they're not revealing too much else about themselves. This halfling is not trusting of you there.
Okay, sweet.
So we'll go to those that we'll go to probably around about the time where I'm guessing Argo would be getting ready to leave the Lord's place, so it means he'll be getting ready to bump into Smaller.
Who's a good Mendel and Murty? I missed you. Oye, oye, whoa. I feed them an apple each.
Happily munch away.
I scratch behind their ears and go, right, that's she's old Nacy looked after. I'm going to give a 10-star rating here. But there's no such thing as applications. Fuck. So
you scratch them behind the ear, one of the horses just going to sit there, another one, the other one, its back legs is going.
I never knew you were a part dog. You're definitely my horse. Right, I will leave them to rest for the rest of the day. I will pop into the bar and get myself a pint. I will see my friend sitting there with a halfling.
So Argo, as you literally leave the Lord's place, you just kind of watch Small towards the bar.
There goes Big R. He must know where the rest of them are. I shout over. Small R, wait up!
No.
Starts rolling.
Us dwarves are natural splinters.
I mean, especially since this level, you've actually got 10 more feet of movement.
Yay!
Fuck's sake. Right, I best hurry up.
So while you're sitting in this awkward conversation, like between these two, clearly not getting involved in any way or being asked about anything, suddenly clamp through the door to like as a dwarf and a human that's clearly just been running to catch up.
Oh god. Hi guys.
I win.
Fucking bastard here just didn't want to wait up for me. I didn't know where you guys went. I thought I might as well just follow the small person, you know?
Hey, I'm not the small one here no more. There's a smaller person. Hello, little halfling.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh, shut up, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Professional streamer!
Oh, I'm always professional. What are you on about? Don't try this at home. Sleepy Winter, thank you for the follow. But yes, that's okay. He kind of turns around to you and goes, "Ah, a dwarf. Please tell me, you have some special dwarfish brew on you? It's been a while."
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I just stopped Small R there. I said, "Are you really sure you want to try some of this shit?"
How about I do you an exchange? Goes into like a little small pouch he's got by his side. Like, he's almost got like
Satchel.
a mailman like bag type thing satchel on him.
Oh, a man bag.
Yes. He pulls out a pipe. I can give you a smoke.
Sure.
Whatever you do on your own free will. I've warned you now. Have fun.
So
I just
go
walk away over to the bar and just get myself a normal drink.
Fair enough.
I put my hand into my pelt and I take out my dwarven shield. I got everyone drunk before. And I'm like, here you go. And I take the pipe off him.
Sits there. Awesome. takes a swig. Ah, good stuff. Been a while. Haven't had this since that journey we all went on. Montgomery, we need to go on another journey at some point. I miss them. My horses need a reason to walk.
Well, if you would like to join us on our noble quest,
Maybe. A few more of these, you might have me.
I took a deep inhale at his pipe with a generous smirk.
What is happening?
Just before I exhale, I can feel the tightness in my chest going, that's the good shit.
So, what brings you to town? I've not seen you around.
Well, me and my lovely companions were helping out the Lord Alistair.
That'll explain why he hasn't asked for us in a while.
We have had a perilous journey, and as you might have seen over the days past, that a evil entity has shown itself into this life.
All right, Mrs. Brown.
How do you do? How do you do?
Ah, you mean him. Yes. You around here are very quaint with him.
Well, we're here to stop him and put him back in the naughty corner.
You do realize to do that you're going to be dealing with forces way stronger and out of your control.
Then training is a must.
On top of that, Lord Alistair seems to think that it's going well.
I look over the heart and go, thank you for jumping in.
Gotta deal with anything like what we dealt with. Sometimes no amount of training is gonna prepare you.
Then we'll go in with a heart and a soul and hope for the best with trust and respect and love.
Didn't realize we suddenly entered the world of anime where all you need is the power of friendship.
It wasn't even that. He said a heart and a soul.
I know.
What a reference!
Jesus Christ.
Sugar.
At this point, and as a guard walks through the door, kind of looks around, spies the half, starts walking up and comes up to his ear, whispers something in. All right, got it. I'll get it done. Puts his drink down. It seems I won't be able to join you on your adventure. I've been sent out to go and retrieve someone. Should be back within the next day or two. If you're still in town, that is.
Well, before you go, my friend, if you don't mind me asking, what is your name?
Willow Smallfoot.
A pleasure meeting you, Willow Smallfoot, and we're hoping to pass our journey soon.
What's your name, fellow short man?
My name is Small R Big Beard.
Big name for a little fella. Like it. Paul goes in his little satchel. Brings out a small bag. If you ever feel like you just need to escape the world a little.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
He walks
Pass
out.
my-
So the drug addict has give alcohol to the drugs to the alcohol addict. Gotcha. Big R, a lot of your characters are addicts.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Small R Big Beard just made a friend. Do 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 do.
We have Big R, the cardboard crack addict. We have Fluffy, cocaine addict. We have Willow.
You know, Big R, I can't help but notice the whole small R, big beard, Willow, small foot.
Wait, but then, like, we're saying we've got Big R as a cardboard crackhead addict. We've got Fluffy. We've got Fluffy. That's a cocaine addict. We've got Willow. That's a flipping marijuana addict. We've got Small R, Big Beard, which is an alcoholic addict.
Don't worry about it.
Addiction problem.
Are we missing anything?
Yes.
Is there
My
something
next
you need to
character
tell
will be a
us?
Food addict.
Wow. Right, okay.
What's
Hey.
up next? One needing attention?
Don't worry about it.
Just
So-
don't worry about it. It's
About this point, we'll probably have, as Willow is leaving the bar, those of you that were at the training will probably be getting ready to come in for a drink.
Fine by me.
And the rest of us are rote.
So you all make your way into the bar.
Clunk over the doorstep. Still in armor.
thank you.
Oh, hi, friends.
Are you serious, Trevor? You're
And Lucian comes to sit down next to a small R, big beard.
Ah, my friend. Try this out. It's good shit.
Oh, really? And he'll just reach for the pipe.
He said it was the pipe.
No way, they're getting out of control.
I'm just happy it's not a one.
I was waiting for that. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, same.
No, because all I need to say to anyone watching this as my D&D sessions for the first time ever,
Buckle up, chuckle fuck.
so you take a smoke of this pipe. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, here we go.
Gosh, I'm having PTSD flashbacks now, and it's not on me.
It's great.
Boop. So that's a 16.
You rolled better than I did.
You start to like cough a little bit, but you manage to just barely handle it.
You lucky bastard.
Whew, that's strong.
Adam would sit down to the room and be like, "You just trained. You should not smoke right after training.
That's fine.
It's not healthy."
Oh, so what are people having for drinks? Because I'm sure feeling a bit thirsty myself.
Dragon whiskey.
Dragon whiskey?
Straight out the pot.
What?
What's that? Throws off.
I'll take 3.
While they are talking about alcohol, Eldritch just takes the pocket watch up and looks at it.
Ah, yes, dragon whiskey. I believe my dad had a bottle of that back at the farm. Never really got to taste it though.
This sounds like
I'm gonna tell you now. You've not had a true drink until you've had dragon whiskey.
I want to try dragon whiskey.
You go and order dragon whiskey.
I don't take anything.
Yep. I mean, no one's talking, Caitlin. You can just say.
I want dragon whiskey.
It's even better when I type it.
Oh no. It's another one of these
I
things
actually
where
thought you
Shaw's
were
like,
saying what you were going to type, and it's just
going,
when I
no,
type
no.
it. Oh no.
It's another one where she's doing something. Yep.
It's better when I type it.
Shay waddles over and makes grabby hands.
Grabby
Give me,
hands.
give me.
Gimme.
On the flippy account. There, Shay. Changed it.
Yeah, do you go and order some dragon whiskey?
Healing spells ready.
Yes. Dragon whiskey, let's go.
You go to the.
How much is the dragon whiskey even?
The dragon whiskey is 5 gold a glass.
5 gold? Fuck it. Let's go.
That's fucking expensive.
That is expensive for a drink.
It is expensive, but it is worth it.
You know me,
It is
would have
for-
been more expensive in the Golden City.
I mean, drinks in the Golden City were they would have been depending on which area of town you went to. It could have been anywhere between like if you went to like the poorer end, it was just to be in the Golden City. That was about 3 gold a drink. Where in the most expensive end of the Golden City, you were talking 10 gold a drink.
Yeah, I would like 5 gold is cheap. You know.
How much is it for a bottle?
When I was
How much for a bottle? I'm trying to think if I compare a bottle to a normal thing.
Who's gonna spend like 1,000 gold per bottle? Now?
Are we, Trevor? Are we talking about a 10 glass bottle here or a liter bottle?
I'm just talking about a bottle. I never asked for sizes.
I don't know.
About 50 gold for a bottle.
I will hang on with my character sheet.
Who wants a bottle?
By the way, real quick, just for those that are from Terragon or even know of what Terragon's like, dragon whiskey, it's their drink. It's the most famous thing of Terragon when it comes.
How flammable is it?
How very.
I'm going to call it's called dragon whiskey. What do you expect?
I'm going to buy 2 bottles, one for us all, and then one to take with me.
The only other drink that is as famous as dragon whiskey, also in Terragon, with their theme of dragons, is Drake rum.
Is it even more flammable?
Probably just as flammable as each other, yeah. And
Okay,
they're
we'll
both.
just buy the 2 dragon. We'll just buy the 2 dragon whiskeys then.
I'm grabbing 2 shots.
I just come back to the table and set the bottle down.
Shay just slaps down like 5 gold pieces. Gimme! Gimme!
Are you old enough?
Looks at the whole group. Shay seems younger, but Shay can handle a lot.
Take your word for it. Sure.
The oldest person in the group.
There's 1 dragon whiskey coming up, and you see him. The bartender turns around, slams on the back of the bar, and at this point, as the lights kind of flick on, you see a back piece on the wall. What you see is like out of wood is a head carved dragon. Out of the noses, smoke starts coming out. He takes a shot glass, puts it under, and out of the mouth pours the whiskey.
That's so
That's
cool.
cool.
That's cool.
Slaps in the front. That's 5 gold pieces.
There you go.
And I give him my 100 for the
Takes the gold, puts it behind the counter and like a thing, goes back, picking up a glass.
It's
She
bottles
takes
I
the
want.
glass and just like waddles
know
back
what?
over to her friends.
Did you bring glasses for us? For the bottles?
Nope.
Adam will get up and get the glasses. Yeah, we need a little bit more glasses.
Certainly.
It's okay.
And it goes over.
Thank you. And she just puts a glass in front of everyone and then an empty one in the middle.
What are we playing, Kings? The one in the middle?
The one that doesn't drink, yeah.
Gotcha.
And she takes out a book and a pen and just waits.
Well, Lucian's gonna plop down the shot glass next to you in the bottle heart and be like, I'd like to try it.
Let's do this. How close the glasses?
I
will
give
be
every
honest.
weapon first. I don't
No,
trust
no.
any one of you.
It's not that bad.
I don't trust them when they are drunk.
It's not bad in that sense, though.
Still, every
One
weapon to me.
I
No.
put my hand on Eldon's shoulders. Relax. It's time for celebration. Have a drink, at least one.
Have a drink with the person that doesn't
Enjoy
drink.
yourself while you're in an amazing place. Just enjoy it.
We're safe here. Woo!
So,
There's war going on. We are not safe.
real quick, because Shay just said she's taking the shot. So, something that Kitten will have known about Dragon Whiskey. When you take the shot, you feel it go down, and first of all, it feels smooth. But then, you feel like almost the fire in your belly is building up, and it wants to unleash. You feel a belch almost ready to come out. Try to hold it in.
Kind of scared now.
It's like you're waiting on the edge of your seat for me to say the next step.
I'm saying, do you hold it in?
Nah. Release it.
Release it. You let out this belch, and the little property of Dragon Whiskey. If you release the belch, it is kind of made of certain magical properties. You suddenly breathe about from your mouth to about here, so it's not too far. A small breath of fire. Hence how it gets its name. Hence how it gets its name of Dragon Whiskey.
Every weapon now to me. No, every weapon now to me.
Yeah, Lucian's just gonna look over and you're like,
Sabrina is just laughing her ass off. She
Promise
was
not
waiting.
to use your weapon.
I didn't realize I could breathe fire. Interesting.
Well, I mean, part of your character sheet is you do have a breath attack, to be fair.
But it's not fire.
You said kind of like breathe
I
fire
can
now.
breathe fire.
well, I believe it's time I get my proper drink. Safrina, cheers.
She's just gonna raise a toast as well.
Okay, I guess I'm in this too. Woo!
This is the most loose you've ever seen Sabrina. She's
Yeah,
she's
so
comfortable.
the typical way for Dragon Whiskey is you do release the belch. Trying to hold it in just makes the burn intensify to the point you get like heartburn. So like the proper way of drinking Dragon Whiskey is a shot. You manage to think it, let the belch build up, and then pretty much the bigger the belch, the further the fire comes out the mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, Alda just watches and just takes notes and.
Literally, what you kind of see is you watch the three of them just kind of go cheers, clink glasses, back up, and then all three of them just look in the sky. Small bit of fire.
Woo! That was fun.
Feels good to be home.
Feels good to try this.
You've never tried it?
More, please.
Like I
Raise
said,
the
my
glass.
dad didn't give me a shot when I was back
Adam
home.
fill up the glass for Shay and places it down.
Well, before I left for my trials, me and my dad sat down and drank a bottle to celebrate pretty much me growing up. So, I wish he was here.
Yeah, it's understandable. Must be a great man. I'd love to meet him.
At this point,
He's
just to let you all know, in terms of time, it is getting towards the late, like early evening, late afternoon.
Right. So
Just to kind of give a time frame since we haven't had that yet for this
before-
session.
Yeah, right. Shouldn't be too long before we head over to to the palace then.
Yeah.
Well,
But continue your conversation. It was just more because I just realised we didn't, I didn't quite say where we left off last session for time frame.
well, if Sabrina slams down like 2 more shots, she's just going to walk outside and whistle
Whistle,
because
and just over the hill, Lilu comes flying.
there's my girl. I'm just gonna kind of like embrace her face. I hope you had fun, but it's now time for bed.
You see a lot of people as past you and stuff, like some of like the young, especially, like going, "Wow, look, Mommy, look!" A lot of them and stuff, like, because yeah, dragons are kind of common around here, but obviously for the still like a new experience at times.
I'm just gonna kind of have this side eye, looking down at these children, look back at Lilu, and just kind of nudge her towards them. As I walk up with her, I kind of kneel down towards the children. You can pet her. She's very sweet.
See a lot of them like, "Can I, Mum? Can I, Mum?" Mums push them on eager them. All these kids, like you've got about, say, 3 to 5 kids surrounding Lila at this point. All kind of looking at her, some of them petting her and stuff, some of them like, not like maybe a little too scared to get too close type thing.
How is Lila doing with the kids? Because she doesn't have too much experience with kids.
She's taking quite well to it. Sitting there like proper like, none of them are like doing her any harm type thing. Like they're not like slapping her, hitting her type stuff. Like, so like for those that are like up at the head type thing, it's almost like a cat like push the head like it's okay to stroke type thing. Some of them that are clearly having like as a fun time, like getting close in, like she gives a small lick to the point where like some of them are like rubbing her side, where she kind of like rolls over type thing.
Big cat. Oh, you're so cute.
I'm just gonna kind of look down at the children. Alright, kiddos, we've had a long day. We do need to get some sleep. I'm sure we'll be around for a while and you can come see Lilu again.
You hear them all. Okay, no problem. See you tomorrow.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
See a lot of them, like the mothers and stuff, as they're getting the kids' hands and stuff, kind of look at you, kind of like not say the words out loud, but kind of mouth type thing, like thank you.
I just give them all a nod and kind of direct Lilu towards the palace.
Okay. Start making your way there. What about everyone else who's still? What are you?
Lucian's gonna look around like, I believe it's about time we head out.
Okay.
Okay.
Been a fun time enjoying it here, but we've got somewhere else to be as well. Lucian looks over the barkeep. Your name was...
The name was Elliot.
Thanks for the drinks, Elliot. It was a very nice establishment.
No problem.
Aldrin grabs the empty glasses that are dirty and the clean one and places the dirty separate from the clean. Thank you.
Anyone is welcome here, no matter who or what they may be.
And you'll see Lucian walk towards the door and look towards the palace.
And how drunk is Shay at this point?
How many shots have you had?
How many shots did Shay have?
Okay, that much.
How many shots have you had?
I'm so sorry!
No, it was perfect.
It was perfect time, it was fine.
Absolute perfect timing.
In terms of how
Goddamn
much,
jackets!
in terms of how much Lucian's had when he walked out the door, counting the one he already took with Heart, he's had an additional 2.
Additional 2, do me a constitution thing. Don't worry, to load.
Sabrina's had probably 4 or 5.
Do me a constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Did Shay have?
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you've handled it quite well. You've handled your liquor. Safrina, like you barely kept your composure together for these kids, but the moment it went off, you're like, fuck me.
I want to say Shay's probably enjoyed it a bit too much, where she's drank a bit too much.
Okay, do me concentration for.
Yeah, it was coming.
How many has Hart had? Because he also took part in these drinks of shots.
Shay, easy.
I must say, for your, like, the fact that, as we've discovered, you are part dragon.
Oh no!
The fact that we discovered you are part dragon, you're like, you've brushed this off, this is fine, not a problem.
Yeah.
Before I get to Hart's result, did Big R, even though I know you didn't say anything, did Big R or Argo, did you partake in these dragon whiskey shots?
Oh yeah,
No,
somebody else
I
bought it for me.
I didn't have any.
By the way,
Okay.
Eldon helped.
How many did you
now.
have, Big R?
I had 3 because it was bought for me.
Constitution saving throw. Hart, you are pissed off your head. You are drunk to the point where 2 of the others are having to carry you out the bar.
Isn't that
No, we're not carrying Hart at the bar. I get his old leash.
That's just mean.
We are not doing that. By the way, do you not have anything that gets against poison?
Yeah. I get advantage on poisoning.
Well, roll Constitution saving throw again. I mean, it's technically a form of poison.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You're feeling for 3 shots. You're feeling tipsy.
Sweet. And it mixes with my own shit.
Oh, this would be a great dinner with Alistair.
We have a Safrina that's barely keeping their composure together. We have a small R big beard that's just feeling tipsy. We have a Hart that's pissed off his head that's getting carried by 2 of you. Like literally an arm around each one of you fucking carrying him.
Again, do you not have anything against poison?
Hey,
Forever.
Jeremy!
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you call it? No, I have nothing against poison.
Fair enough.
Unless we count maybe a spell or 2, but then spells are fucking not being used at the moment.
I was about to say, any of those spells that require verbal components, you're not getting out, because it's going to be like...
He's like starts spinning his hand.
Like, literally the only words that are coming out of your mouth at any point is literally like... Palace.
By the way,
And then there's like one of the youngest in the group. Me!
lay on hands, by the way.
What about Leon?
Lay on hands that goes against poison, and Eldon was talking to Argo.
Where you just see the drunken ones going, "Stop touching me!"
I hear Eldon, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's gonna be too funny.
Wow.
What
a virtuous paladin!
Give Argo the whole weight of heart, and you all are a disgrace to every god.
Don't worry about it.
And she starts fucking speed walking. Disappointed.
Shay raises her hand as she's walking out the door. I have no say in this.
Except you, Eldon, grabs Shay and puts her on her shoulder and speed walks.
Shay just uses her adorableness to get away with everything.
Let's just carry this full up to the fucking palace.
Eldon is like.
What? Are you
dashing.
sure you're not freaking drunk?
Eldon is
Argo?
speed walking.
I'm terrible with names. Shut up.
I was going to say, it'd make both our lives easier if you just do what Eldon said. Yeah.
Naomi, how far would you say
I'm
this
sorry.
to the palace?
What was that, you drunken fool?
I'm a-
I mean, so first of all, before we get to how far away it is, do keep in mind you've got dinner with Lord Alistair tonight.
Yes.
But as for how far away it is, it's about. If you weren't carrying a heart, it's about a half an hour walk in this city. Because you're carrying a heart, it's about 45 minutes.
Gotcha.
Damn.
And just the other thing you see, like ahead of you, since she like self-heard you, like, you see Safrina walking down the street, and every now and then, just her walk kind of goes a little bit sideways. And when it does, you just see Lilu behind. Every now and then, is putting her head to put her back on course. Just like no.
This will go great.
That's Sabrina.
I'm sorry. That visual is just too funny. Just, nope,
It's like the night she left.
Nope.
Right.
Stop it.
I didn't tell you Sabrina left sober.
She left drunk either.
It was a rough morning for her after that.
Wow.
You all
That's all we
eventually
hear.
make your way to the palace.
Right. So since Lucian's still at his senses, he's gonna go over to the guy we're here to meet Lord Alistair.
He's been expecting. What? Never mind. Just going in. Follow the stairs on your right. You'll find some rooms have been prepared if you want to get ready. Dinner will be served in about 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Before we go in, I'm like, I set a heart, and I say to Safrina, touch my hands.
You carry hard. You're not even.
Yeah, you're carrying me. Your hand's already on me.
No, that's true. I just said, Safrina, touch my hand.
I'm gonna look down at his hand, and I'm just gonna high five him.
And as soon as she claps my hand, I just quickly go, lay up hand. Cure both of them at the same time.
Well, you hear from everyone else. He keeps touching me.
No one's touching you.
You both feel sober.
Oh, wow. Shoot. Whoa. What happened there?
Now I did bring along my
Get off my back, and you owe me one.
I owe you one?
Just never mind. You owe me one. Let's go get ready.
We have 30 minutes.
I'm gonna go change real quick, and you'll just see
Yeah.
Lucian hurry up the stairs and into his room. As he changes into the outfit he had on during the ball over on Crescent Isle.
As you go to rush off, the guy that's waiting for you. I'll be waiting here to take you all to the dinner hall.
I suppose we should probably wear something more appropriate.
Yeah, Elliot's gonna change as well.
Yeah.
The garden, be like, sure. Go put on the same attire that I had on as well.
I'm literally going to look at the fella and be like, thank God it's been years since somebody took me out on a first date.
I'm
Also
gonna.
gonna
Oh,
leave.
it's not all about you.
He just kind of looks down at you and goes, I will not be joining you.
Also, don't be letting you
And I'll
know
see you later.
I am leaving Lucian's backpack in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I assume like all the rooms are safe, so.
Literally write something on a piece of paper. Here's my owl.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run up and I'm actually I'm going to switch Lilu's collar. Instead of the one that turns her into a bracelet, it's gonna be the one that I had her wear for the ball.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna obviously get in my gown again.
So you all get ready. For those that have got a bit of complicated dresses and stuff like that, takes you about 30 minutes to get ready. All make your way out to meet this guy again. You'd all please follow me. Dinner hall is this way. Takes you down, fire like in the middle of the palace, and through some corridors, swaying, eventually reaches a big, grand double door. Knocks on it twice. Enter! Opens the door. Your guests, my lord. Send them in. Please, sit wherever you like. The lord is waiting for you. Dinner shall be served momentarily.
Okay.
I just nod and kind of head in with Lilo.
I'll look at some as well.
So Lucian's gonna sit down on like the right side of the table, not all the way up towards Alistair, but like
Just
in a couple
before
chairs
you
away.
say this, just to give you an example, so it's a big long table. At the very end is Lord Alistair.
Right.
And right next to him is Zorus on his right side. And a sight that you'll recognize, Safrina, on his left is your dad.
Oh, damn.
You guys just kind of see Safrina's face go ghost white.
Daddy, no!
I think, yeah.
Eldon enters, she bows, how she had to do when with the other gods as well. She bows and takes a place.
I'm just going to kind of, like, out of, what do you call a character? I'm just going to be like, Argo?
Yes.
No, like, out of character. This is out of character.
Right, yes.
I think Safrina owes you one more.
Yeah, I think she owes me one as well. For me, I walk up towards Alistair.
I'll sit down like.
I know. I go up to Alistair, bow, shake his hand, go, thank you very much for looking after my mother, and I go sit somewhere.
He responds to you by saying, she'll be joining us in just a moment. She's getting the last minute touches getting ready.
Oh, lovely. I look forward to sitting beside her then.
Just kind of sit down, I guess.
So, still gonna sit on the right side, like quite close to Sorrels, but not right next to him.
Okay. So, you all take your seats and stuff. Maybe a minute or two goes by. Doors open again. And you see your mother, Argo, in a lovely gown of purple colour. Very fitting of that for like a like royal ball stand, very similar to like what you've seen before. As comes in, takes a seat next to you. Alistair stands up. Now that we have all of our guests here, I wish there was more time to invite more. After all, as loved ones, is a time we should cherish with each of them. But we'll celebrate while we can in the smaller victories. There is much to be done, and I trust everyone in this room as with anything that's discussed tonight. But as before discussions are made, how about dinner?
I'm sorry, I have a picture in my head of our guest just starting up.
It is with the pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight.
Fuck's sake. Two doors behind him open up, and you see, like, as letting people like white chefy outfits and stuff kind of come in, put down the dinner and stuff. What you are all pretty much being served, to give it a real world equivalent, is that of pretty much like a very fancy, well done steak and potatoes kind of dish.
Yummy.
Oh, yeah.
Trey grabs the steak with her hand and just starts eating. Yeah.
Knife and fork.
Yeah, I looked down at the
Like a
cutlery.
helper.
Is it like organized from like outwards
Yeah, so
and in?
Elden helps Shay what forks needs to use, and if it's a little too complicated, Elden cuts it for Shay and just hands her the fork.
Oh, thank you.
Lucian takes a quick glance over at Soros, sees what cutlery he picks up, and picks up the same for the steak.
That's why.
And for a second
Pretty much
time,
what you
it's
see is the equivalent of Lucian just acting like he's cheating on a fucking school test.
You know what's even funny? You can watch that happen realistically, knowing what Soros is like. Soros is probably looking at Lord Alistair, figuring out which ones.
Elden is confused why this etiquette is not that known, like, from the whole group, like...
Remember,
Wait, I
sushi
was
lived on a
raised in
farm.
it. Alright, I was raised to know that shit.
Yeah, I have
See,
no idea. I'm just gonna.
This
kinda
isn't
look around.
the. This wouldn't be the first time Sabrina's had dinner at the palace.
No.
So she's kind of. You guys kind of see her flowing with like absolute perfect table manners. You've never seen this side of her.
I'm like a small, quiet conversation between myself and my mother,
BRB. I need to
and
go
what
to
have
the
you, and I'm just and bit of backstory now, right? So in the household before my mother and what have you was taken away, and I believe before my father, my mother always instilled good table manners.
Yep.
So without even thinking of what fork and knife I'm using, I'm literally secondhand just doing what I'm doing, you know.
It's just nature muscle memory.
It's just second nature to me.
I'm just gonna kind of look around and see what everyone else is doing and make coffee.
That's pretty much the same with Sabrina. It's second nature. She knows when not to and when to do stupid.
And Shay's just sitting there taking a bite of the first bit of steak and ends up biting the actual fork.
I was
No,
gonna
you
say,
hear
is she biting the fork?
So, you've all get a few bites into your meal. And Safrina, you all hear, but specifically Safrina, like, the voice is just recognizing you hear your dad. So how's the travels going?
Travels have been well. Up and down, we've had some difficult battles, but we've made it through.
See, Lilu's growing up quite as big.
Oh yeah, she's been growing quite quickly. It's been good. We've bonded a lot, and I can fully trust her no matter what.
It's good to hear. Do the family proud.
Well, I am doing my best.
Alistair was telling me there's still plenty of more travelling left for you to do. You have any ideas where you're all going next?
There's a few places. I'm not quite sure where we're going next.
Well, it's always good. To take in the air every now and then. Remind yourself why you're travelling. With that,
Well,
go on.
well, I've learned that I can trust these guys. So it's definitely made the adventure easier.
That's good. We can, there's a bit more to discuss later. For now, let's finish our meal.
God damn.
He goes
Sabrina
back.
just... You can kind of see, like, Sabrina's hands are a bit shaky Because deep inside she wants to scream. But she knows better, and it's just, you can start seeing her shake, trying to eat.
Alistair speaks up. First thing in the morning, Lucian and Shay.
Yes?
I would like you both to come and see me in the morning. We need to get a head start on some training for the team. The sooner we get it, the better for the sake of the world, really.
Shay
Understood.
just looks up with a bit of steak in her mouth, just gives a big thumbs up, like.
Lucian will sort of nod, like, understood.
I've also, something you should all know, received word. A particular dangerous building been spotted by some of my scouts getting built up in the mountains of Snow Peak. It looks like Malik's men's building something up there. If at all possible, I would like you all to go and investigate this.
Of course, not a problem.
Certainly, Lord Alistair.
Shay gives another thumbs up, just don't.
I do warn you. There has been word from scouts that Warforged and dragons, as well as other manners of creatures, have been spotted in the area.
God damn it, Argo, how many times is he going to put dragons against us because of you?
What are you talking about?
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would they possibly be building in Snow Peak?
If I would have to venture a guess, since he's getting ready to embark on his endgame, an invasion point.
I suppose a mountain, pretty well defensible.
Jesus Christ, I just looked at...
Wait, what did I miss?
Bottom point, yeah it is. Small R is filling his plate, stuffing food in his mouth and using his beard as a napkin, storing the snacks for later.
Did you get to the
Wow.
part?
Yeah, I see.
It's one
Speaking
of
of
my
which,
favorite gifts, and this is the one
You've
time it's
named
absolutely
like
perfect.
all the food that's like on the plates. Are there anything in any of the glasses?
In the glasses is just a red wine.
Okay.
At least it's not dragon whiskey.
Adds my ale into...
I still love dragon whiskey. I wonder what Lord Alistair would look like drunk.
No, no.
No, we're not, I'm not an idiot.
No.
Come on now.
I overhear Hart going, I wonder what would happen if I do this. I go,
No,
Lord
that wasn't
Alistair,
smart.
we picked something for possible toast for tonight. Hart, could you bring it out for us, please?
You know that wasn't Hart that said that. That was me saying that.
Too bad.
Damn.
Okay.
Puts
I
hard on the
remember
spot.
Hard bought a second bottle.
Yes, for usage, not for like drinking. I bring out the same half-empty bottle, I guess. I am bringing out the full bottle. That full bottle is useful.
Okay, out of character. I'll pay you the gold.
What, to bring out the full bottle?
Yes.
Ah.
I will buy you
They're
a
trying to
bottle. I
offer
will
Lord
buy you
Alistair
a
Dragon
bottle.
Whiskey.
Okay, we pull out the full bottle, I guess.
The whole time Eldon was helping Shay.
We can certainly have a toast. And
Okay.
he has... Yeah, I've seen the DMs. He sits there and looks to this side. Can we have some glasses for toasting, please? See a waiter kind of come up with as a tray filled with glasses, puts one in front of each of you.
And I suppose he's coming over to grab the bottle.
He comes up. May I?
I suppose. Just to let go of it.
That's pouring in each of your glasses. Lord Alistair picks up his glass. Your suggestion, Argo? What shall we toast to?
Oh, damn.
God damn it, I knew this was coming as well.
You put yourself on the spot.
Stealing my dragon with
I should really blame myself because Lumi's loving the fact that I've been RPing the last good couple of sessions here.
Yep. I love it when you all RP.
He fucked up.
I love it when you all
like
RP.
it's cold coming back.
I stand up, I put my hand out with my glass. To new reconnections, old friends, new friends, and I want to say virtuous, I think. If that's the best word for it.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Oh shit, hang on, I need to think here. Fuck me.
That's Caitlin's job, not mine.
That's a really good toast. Well done. Well done.
To friends, family, and to fuck me.
Not in front of his mom, please.
No.
No.
Let the potato think.
I know, a potato thinking, such a new concept these days.
Anyone got the secondary potato to plug in? Give him more power.
Yeah, please.
I ran out of nails and zinc.
Shit.
Ran out of needles so I could pluck in another one.
In Minecraft, I have like a whole room full of double.
Yeah, let's not
potatoes.
even talk about Minecraft potatoes because I
And I'm
have
still
way too
working
many
on
of them.
fucking farm, because I
Potato farm.
Oh,
enchant
no,
them.
he's turned
No,
into a
potato
Anyway.
farm.
can enchant them.
Anything, Argo?
To friends around us, family that we are reconnecting with, and let's bring light into the world that is being shrouded by darkness.
I put a
Cheers,
bit of
all.
fire in the belly.
God damn it, Hart. I just skyed at him.
So,
This toast was sponsored by Power
Or
Amp.
they just
you all take your drinks. And those of you that release the belch, you get a small flame come out. And then you can't help but see the three at the end laugh at you while still holding. All three of them, Zorus, Safrina's dad, and as Alistair, take the shot, slam the glass on the table, and they let out a roar that reaches the other end of the table.
Holy damn!
Alden just
Why can I just see Shay going?
do it again, do it again. Yeah,
That's my
Do
dad.
it again! Do it again!
that's still a star. Like, Alden doesn't know if she could say that's from a certain.
Pet's beard
Oh,
from
no.
any lost episode.
Like,
Just
Sabrina knows, like, her dad has never been one to put down.
I don't know why, but when you say that, Big R, I've got the image of Hagrid from Harry Potter. Yeah, he's got like the oven mitt on, just.
That's exactly what I was going for.
perfect.
I remember that scene.
It was great. She's so beautiful, dragon, though.
First year, yes, first year.
First year, yeah. I shouldn't have said that. And the book is so much better than the movie in that scene.
So-
Hurt.
You get to the point in the night. By the way, if you want to bring up a conversation with anyone, you're welcome to at any point. You get to the point where you've all like kind of finished your meals. Alice speaks up. Room for dessert?
Yes.
Yes.
Bring on the sweets.
And again, Alden shows Shay which spoon she has to use, though, which fork.
After all of this delicious food, Lucian's just gonna look up at him like, "There's more."
Yeah, most of the time they are like,
I suppose Lucian's not used to this.
how
He is not used to this at all. Remember,
Yes.
he's from a farm.
either
When dinner is served, dinner is served. That's it.
and then looks at Lucian. There are free with free meals 5, 7, 9, 12.
Oh,
that-
what did you say?
You watch Alistair clap his hands. Doors open, people come and take away the plates and that. You see one guy coming refreshing the bottles of wine. Then another set of people comes out. You all get served the real world equivalent of that of like a sticky toffee pudding.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then, before any use thing, Alistair sits and goes, "It's not quite finished yet."
Oh.
And he sits there with one hand, blows, and a small flame dives down the table, splits off into each of your puddings, flambeing them all.
Oh.
Oh.
Love it.
Big R just on point with the just on point.
These memes are probably like hot, like have all shortcuts in the computer.
Don't worry about it.
I still have the... No, I don't.
So yeah, Alden would even help Lucian when he looks like that fork.
Oh,
Shows
he-
which fork.
I thought he was just looking at Zoros and just copying him.
Yeah, but the moment
That's what he's been doing the rest of the meal.
Alden just in her element.
Well, I guess we're getting stuck into these.
It's at any point you can start conversations with anyone. Sat down.
I'm just enjoying the food.
So, Alistair,
Yes?
where is the next point?
Yeah, that's Shay.
If I'm just trying to think of more long term. After we go check out what's being built, where do you think we should go from there?
And then naturally wherever the journey takes you. Really? It's hard to say when is going to be the right moment to strike. If anything, make sure take another travel around the place. Try and lower that of fear that he's causing. This is a time where we need Lunaria to unite. And what Malik is doing is trying to get it to separate.
Makes sense.
Whatever you find on your way would be there's the right path.
As all this is being said, you'll just see Lucian sort of zone out because he starts sort of thinking like about his family and the farm.
Drifting off to memory.
One other thing, Father. Are you going to be guarding the northern gates tomorrow?
I believe that is on my rotation, yes.
At some point, I'd like to show you something.
Certainly. Could be there all day.
Okay, I'll probably head up there at some point tomorrow then. I think you're gonna be impressed.
Alistair then also speaks up. Oh! You should have brought my attention on how you were told. You may have noticed your friend Bartholomew not with us tonight. I had to give him a special task to go and check something out for me. He should be back plenty of time before you. It was something urgent for his skill set.
So basically, you needed him to see something that nobody else could see. Gotcha.
Yeah, understandable.
And not be seen.
Bart's away to pee.
Bart away to be. Love
Bart's
it.
away to pee.
By the way, Argo, in terms of your comment I did spy in the chat thing, yeah, your mother would look back at you and smile. It's just nice to be back in some form of norm.
I reply back with her. It's a shame Father isn't here.
Indeed. You would have loved it.
I think he'd end up eating Alistair at a house at home if I remember correctly. One of the reasons why we were so poor.
You'd always have a big belly.
Both literally and figuratively.
I'm so tempted to say like father, like son.
Oh. Evening goes on. All chit chat amongst you all happen. Alistair interrupts everyone's conversations. Well, I do believe we've reached that point in the evening where it's probably time for us all to get some sleep.
I would not mind that.
Yes, sleep would be good. It's gonna be an early day tomorrow.
Yep.
It has been an honor and a privilege to have you all. These trying times break every now and then. Help us reset. Still plenty to be done and eating for you. Fuck's sake, big ass.
Wow.
Lucian is gonna, before he leaves, look around to Zorus, Lord Alistair, and Freena's dad. It's been a pleasure, Lord Alistair, Zorus, and
You ever give me a name for your dad?
Did he ever give us his name?
I never said it because I can't remember if I was ever given a name.
Give me 2 secs.
Guerrero's fucking mobs.
I'm gonna take a look in the original, right of Sabrina's backstory. I just gotta find it.
I don't keep doing this.
I don't say anything in our recent DM.
I was gonna say, if worse comes to worse.
Victor,
Victor, okay.
Victor, I did give it to you. I did.
Just not in the recent
put
stuff?
it. I put it in parentheses in my backstory.
Right, okay.
Cause yeah, it's Victor and Privia are her parents.
The name's Victor.
Victor Scaleheart.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for me as well, meeting the lovely friends and travel companions of Walter.
Victor with a C or with a K?
C. Victor Scaleheart.
Ah, so he's Vic. Gotcha.
Yep. Scaleheart is her father's last name. Moonfang is her mother's last name.
Scaleheart Moonfang. Damn.
Yep.
That's
That-
scary
that's-
power names.
That's been her name since the beginning.
I know, it's still power names though. Holy damn. I'll just kind of copy Lucian's lovely thing and say thank you. In like an awkward sort of tone, because it's like, how it just doesn't feel at home sitting around a massive table for a massive feast.
Thank you for the feast. It was nice to get something back from when I was younger.
I do try to keep the old times alive.
And Ellie would go off.
I'm just gonna kind of like sit there for a second because she's trying to compose herself so she can stand up.
Just for streams aware, by the way, the reason I'm sitting there shaking my head and laughing is Big R is just putting random gifs of, like, I'm guessing it's from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings,
It is.
of just
It
munching
is.
on food.
I essentially stand up, bow to Alistair and his guests, and turn to my mother and said, "Would you like some company back to your quarters?"
He lifts out a hand for you to take. Wouldn't mind.
Alistair, everybody, good night.
Good night, you
Good
all.
night.
Good night.
I'm just going to kind of like shake my hands, stand up. I'm going to walk up to my dad. I'm just going to let out a squeal and I'm going to hug him.
He gives out a small chuckle. Hugs you back. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Dad. Sorry, I couldn't keep my composure anymore.
It's fine. Go on. Get some sleep.
I know. I'm just really excited to see you.
Sure you are. All a lot to take in being back home. Do you need your sleep? No.
She's just gonna give out the and turn around and like do the peace sign as she's walking away.
I am glad Lucian can hold his liquor.
I'm glad Hart can't.
So you all make your way back to your get ready for bed and stuff. Any final thoughts of the night that your characters may be having?
Eldon will
Just
spend-
thoughts of the nice evening.
So wait,
you know.
Chaos was saying something first.
Eldon will just spend the rest of the time in the pocket watch and relive some memories.
Okay.
She
So?
doesn't need to sleep.
More thoughts of home and just Tarragon in general. And then it's been a nice evening.
Anyone else?
Sabrina's just like plopped on her bed, squeezing her pillow, trying to not squeal.
Before
Like
bed,
me.
all green food I didn't eat, I gave to Middle of Murdy. Fuck's sake.
I mean, it's not going to waste.
Bro.
But basically, Sabrina's final thoughts are, what's Dad gonna think when he sees my spell? Because that's what she's going to show him tomorrow.
Okay. Shay, Argo, any final thoughts of your characters before you drift off to sleep for the night?
She's just laying in bed, just rubbing her belly, going, that was a lot of nice food. Oh, we can eat that again. Oh, nice steak. Passes out.
I'm laying,
Great.
I'm essentially I'm laying in my bed and I'm within mixed emotions after tonight. Part of me is happy and grateful to be able to sit with friends and with my own mother once again after all of this time. But it also reminds me of how I started everything. What happened in the beginning, and I start getting slightly upset to the point where I'm getting pissed off and angry at her ladyship for taking all of us away from him.
Any final thoughts with you?
Probably just with everything that's happened in the past few days, it's just like so much has gone on. We were in like Crescent Isle, seeing like the previous love of his life, and then on an airship to Tarragon. Like some of the things you just didn't imagine would be happening, and like it's just all kind of there.
You all drift off to sleep. While you're all dreaming, you all have various dreams. But one of you has a dream that feels a bit more real. Shay.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're getting emotional damage this week.
With light of recent events, seeing your mother told the truth, pieces being put together as well as questions still needed answered. But as when you eventually do drift off, find yourself fields of home, familiarity, where you used to. Yeah, it doesn't quite right. It's like there's a presence in this dream. When looking around, you can't see it. Only feel. And then, in your dream, you feel just light all around you, coming from the. Look up towards the moon, and on the moon itself, the shape, face, that dragon. There's dragon's head. My power is slowly waking. Say, do you do anything?
I'm trying to think. Okay, I got something. Looking up and hearing the voice, Shay asks, "What else do I have to do?"
Live, learn, grow. All come naturally. But to truly awaken, for half. Power. True, unchosen, to reincarnate as power.
But
Give it a new form.
why was I chosen?
You're special.
Special in what way?
First of your kind. And you're also the bridge. Can't be corrupted. Either metallic, chromatic. Bird that combines them.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
You're a gem, sea of darkness. I'll be more happier. Someone like you, powers have chosen. That you watch the face on the moon fade away. You feel yourself slowly wake. Day has dawned. And the rest of you will that slowly wake.
What a dream.
Sabrina's just gonna stretch and start rolling over and flop halfway off the bed. Anybody who's next to Sabrina's room we'll hear the fucking thump.
Alden is still in the memory, so if someone has to knock at the door, that she knows, oh, it's morning.
It's just that kind of thump in the.
You will hear a sort of like come from like Lucian's room as he now feels what he had to drink yesterday.
I avoided it with a nice cute lay on hands.
That's not gonna stop Safrina from falling out of bed.
Essentially, for myself, since I had a rough night, I decided to be up earlier and take my frustrations out in the training grounds.
Okay. Big R, what about you?
Probably just wake up, go, breakfast time.
Yep.
You can speak so stream can hear you, you know that.
Oh yeah, fuck, yeah. Fuck. I wake up with that piece of chicken still sitting outside my mouth. I took it back into my beard and I just head down the stairs for a smoke and a nail.
As you're outside for your smoke and that, you just hear as Argo wailing on a dummy.
Well, as Lucian was asked to, he gets dressed and tries to find his way to where Alistair told him to meet him.
He gets dressed or stressed?
Both.
Dressed.
I mean, both. He's getting dressed as to be decent. He's also getting stressed because Alistair wants to meet him.
I suppose since we're in a palace, actually having a proper wash and clean and all that shit would be cool.
Huh?
True. But Lucian has absolutely no idea where the bath is, so he's going to go to Alistair.
Heart just roaming around this palace. I will have a goddamn wash.
This is where it's been pointed out to him later on, is that there was a bath in the next room of his room.
So we get pointed out there was a bathroom in all your rooms. Okay. Shay? What are you doing?
Shay's gonna get up, dressed, and go out and see where Lucian is.
You see Lucian kind of walking down the corridor trying to find him.
Lucian, hey! I had to come with you, remember?
Yes, come on. You'll just see Lucian go, like, just to take his hand up to his head, like, oh.
Too early for the shit.
Dude, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Did that dragon whiskey finally hit you?
Yeah, I think it might have, yeah.
Well, good luck to you today.
Thank you.
She just like pats him on the shoulder.
Safrina, like after you've walloped onto the floor.
It's just the. Oh fuck. You're just gonna hear.
Please tell me we're passing her door on the way.
And then it's gonna be the slide of her tail to hear a second thump.
So there was the big thump and then a smaller thump.
Pretty much. The first thump was her upper body just hitting that floor hard, and then her tail just kind of sliding off. Thump. And
Gotcha.
That's Safrina right there on the GIF.
What give? Oh god.
Have fun. I love watching his videos.
It's too funny. Too freaking funny.
Yeah, no, that's straight up her. It's just face on the floor. I choose not to get up.
With these two thumps so close to one another, Elton, you mistake as a knock on your door.
Yeah, coming out of the room, we're like, yeah? What time is it?
Sabrina is gonna kind of slither into the shower, though, get a nice warm shower bath, and then get her gear on, grab Lilu, and start heading down to the main hall.
On
I
your
feel
way,
so bad for Lilu watching this entire thing.
literally, on your way towards the bathroom, you find a heart wandering around.
Why is this place so big?
I'm just gonna grab Hart by the head and lead him.
Ah! Okay, I guess I'm going the right way now.
It's that I have a headache. It's too early for your shit. Come here. Just grabs him by the head, turns his head, and directs him towards the bathroom. And then when we get there, I'm just going to let go, push him closer, and then continue walking.
Thank you.
It's our friendship in a nutshell.
I don't think he was gonna argue.
So
A snake dragon lady just kind of came down the corridor, grabbed me without saying a thing, and I was like, I'm not arguing with this.
So, Lucy and Shay, you reach the main chamber room, where you see Lord Alistair and Zoras standing waiting.
Shit. Guess I better go first. Well, I'll approach. Good morning.
As they both kind of look up at you. Ah, see, you've both made it. Perfect. We've got no time to waste. We need both of you to be tuned with powers that you have to change back that which Malik changes and corrupts. So, as the person who will be helping you and leading you with this training will actually be Norris. He has similar powers, just not on a bigger scale as the two of you. So you can at least help awaken that, two of you.
Okay, it sounds like a good plan.
Should try my best.
Doris, if you want to take them to the back room where the subjects are waiting. Certainly, Lord. This way, the two of you.
I'm sorry, he just said subjects.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, Shay nudges Lucian and just
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of it.
Lucian's just gonna sort of reach his hand down, grab you, and bring you along.
You don't really like the sound of this.
You follow him into the back room. And when you get through the door, you hear rattling chains.
Oh no.
I really don't like the sound of this.
I'll be right back.
And get to a point where the chain's really loud, the sound are right next to you, but there's a curtain between you and the sound. He kind of looks at you, pulls down his robe to his face. You will have to forgive the sight you're about to see. This training, they had to be captured, can be saved. He pulls on a bit of a string type thing, the kind of you get the rope that's kind of tied up in a fancy way to pull curtains back type thing.
Yes.
Pulls one of those, you see the curtains, and you see 3 creatures that you're used to seeing. If you remember the dragon spore that Geralt was transformed into,
Alright, those things.
You see 3 of them against the wall, chained up.
Emotional damage.
They have been.
I'm sick. Oh no, I must go now.
Yeah, no, like Lucian will turn a bit more green since he's already a little affected, but he'll be fine.
They have all been restrained, so they will not cause any harm. And they have been weakened enough they should work. If when trying to do this out in the world, if they're ever at full strength, it will succeed. The powers you have inside of you, what Alistair has described to me, you being the reincarnation of one of, or at least having the powers of one of the first 3 dragons in existence, directly related to both Bahamut as well as Tiamat, and then you, who has had the blessing of 3 separate dragon gods at one point or another, that very special pendant made from one of Bahamut's scales should have the ability to reverse any of Tiamat's corruption. I can help you see what it feels like to try and channel it yourself. But actually doing that is going to be a whole different story. Now, if you would both reach your hands out to this one, he shows the one in the middle.
Lucian's gonna reach out his left hand.
Yep, she's gonna reach out the right.
He puts one hand on the back of each, you kind of closes his eyes for a sec. And you feel this power inside of you kind of like enter you and kind of tap something inside of you slightly. And kind of like brings this power to the surface of you. And Shay, your eyes just glow white, silver, or that of a moon. And your necklace, Lucian, starts shining brightly. And you feel like a glow comes off each of your hands slightly. And you watch this dragon spawn in front of you slowly turn back into that of a human. No one is recognized, they're just like a random person from the streets.
Okay.
These 3 were captured during the Genova attack. The feeling you have, you need to remember it if you're to do this on your own. So far, you've gotten lucky. He lets go of his hands. If you can't master this by the time you leave, I can force it again in both of you to help the other 2. As much as we want to help them as soon as possible, there's no other way to safely guarantee a form of training for this. As he's saying this, he's slowly unlocking the civilian out of the chains from the one that you've just transformed back. So, while you're here, at any time, you're welcome to come back here and practice trying to awaken that power. The one on the right here is yours, Lucian, and the one on the left is yours, Shay. Please do tell us before you leave. If you haven't mastered it by then, we can still save these 2, but it means you're going to have a harder time trying to learn this power on your own. Do not have to start to it now, just while you're here in Tarragon.
Understood. I will keep it in mind and definitely come back here. Definitely seems like power that will be very, very useful against what we're going to be facing.
Now, Bahamut, as Lord Alistair would love to do it himself, but he's He's got more matters to attend to, just trying to self-blended in here. As the world is unaware of his presence of that as Bahamut.
Would you mind if I stayed here for a little while and tried to practice?
Certainly, you can spend all the time you want.
Thank you.
So, are you going to do something else there, Lucy?
At the moment, Lucian doesn't have a whole lot to do, other than potentially finding some water to drink or something to sort of help his headache a little bit.
The boy needs to hydrate. He came straight here, he didn't hydrate.
No, we did not hydrate.
So, since you're going to spend a bit of time practicing, give me an Arcana check, Shay. No problem. 7. During your time practicing at the moment, we'll say in the space of about an hour. No, stop. Space about an hour, you barely get the hang of like just trying to grasp onto that feeling that you can't quite bring it to the surface. Like you can just barely find that power of it. As you leave, Lucian, out the door from the back, going back into the room of where Alistair is. See a guard walk away from Alistair. Now he turns around, hearing you enter. Ah, perfect. I arranged the gift to be packed for you. I would have arranged one for all the others, but they're a bit too far away.
Lucy's just gonna look at him like, gift? Very, very confused.
Please, it's the door. And you see it open. 2 guards there standing. And see your mother and father. But something that does surprise you a bit more than seeing your mother and father. Something that wasn't there when you left on the journey. Your mother holding in her arms a small baby girl.
Oh my god, Lucian has a sister. I was like sitting going to myself, oh my god, they have a baby, oh my god, they have a baby, but I have my mic muted, and I was like...
Oh my god. Mom, Dad, you're here?
Yes. Alistair sent as one of his people to come up yesterday. Small little halfling fellow.
You just see Lucian smile just like go all across his face as he just comes towards them, hugs both of them.
Alistair like slowly walks up. I think you should know about the newest member of your family.
Right. Who is this beautiful little girl?
And speaks up. This is your baby sister. Her name is Rebecca.
Can I hold her?
Certainly. She slowly reaches out her arm, like trying to make sure the baby's supported and everything.
You'll see Lucian, a little clumsy, not so used to this, but like holds the baby like tight, like supports the head and stuff.
Like as she's passing the baby, get careful, just support her head.
It's beautiful. Hello. Hello, little friend. And just you just sort of.
When she,
The most sad
you like-
gift I have ever seen.
it is one of the most saddest gifts. I can't tell you how many times I've used that specific image as a profile picture on Facebook when I was younger, when I was feeling sad.
Damn, guys!
Aww.
Alistair speaks up and it's just like, if I remember correctly, she's about, and then the mother interrupts. 2 months old.
Recent. I guess the home was felt a bit empty after I left for so long.
It did. Missed you a lot.
I missed you guys too. So good to see you again.
See, like, kind of. Father just kind of sitting there, like, trying to look proud and strong, but you can tell, just looking at him on the inside, he is breaking.
Lucian, seeing this, hands the baby back to his mom, goes over to his father, puts his hand on his shoulder. Very good to see you.
Good to see you too, son. Nice to see all those years of practice and stories hasn't gone to waste.
Well, I do have you, well, sometimes, teaching me a couple things here and there.
Taught you the basics of what your grandfather taught me.
How's the farm?
Doing well. As prospering. Had a good harvest this year. Luckily, no worm attacks.
That's good. If you guys need anything, please do ask.
Knowing you're safe is all we need, son.
Lucian looks back to like Alistair. Alistair, is the piece from Crescent Isle here, by any chance?
Sits there and thinks for a moment. I do believe it was stored on the ship when I travel back, yes.
Could my mom and dad have it brought along when they leave?
Certainly, I don't see why not. Kind of looks over, kind of sighs one of the people to come over. Sees him like something as guy goes one off. It's been arranged.
Thank you. Looks back at his mom and dad like, good to see you guys again, but I also do have a present for you guys when you leave. I bought something for the both of you while I was on Crescent Isle with Lord Alistair.
Really shouldn't have, son.
Oh, don't worry, it's nothing too big. Just something so that I know that you'll be safe.
I see you're wearing the necklace.
Yes, you did tell me to never take it off, and I certainly found out why later. An old scale.
What do you mean, an
Another-
old scale?
Well, I do have one question about this necklace. Was this how did you come across it?
It's been in the family for generations.
Hmm.
You just kind of hear in your mind. The original owner decided it's just an heirloom. You recognize this voice in your head as Alistair.
Right. I'm very glad I had it. So I'll say thank you for entrusting it to me. It's been very helpful in my travels whenever I felt a little homesick.
Where we are, if you want to see us.
I'll hopefully come visit soon. We do have some business to take care of here in the city, and then we do have something to take care of up in Snow Peak. But afterwards, I'd love to come by the farm.
Alistair kind of walked up. Why don't you all go as in the city thing? I'm catching up.
That's a great idea.
Fuck's sake, big R. With that, we flip back to what everyone else is doing. So, what is Chaos? What are you doing at this moment?
Alden would have taken a shower or a bath, and would go to the training ground and try to train with a bow.
Okay.
Instead of a short bow with a long bow this time, so she tries to get that working as well.
Fair enough. Argo.
I'm still wailing on this dummy, but clearly exhausted, sweat beating off my face. Just the look of frustrations of everything.
Big R.
I have got up, I've had my morning smoke, got a wash, went and tended the Mindle and Murday, went back, had another quick little smoke of the small bit of tobacco, just a little tiny bit of the tobacco that the halfling left me, and I'm just sitting near the barn, relaxed, leisurely enjoying and making myself hungry.
Okay. Ken.
I'm basically going to kind of give that piece to everybody that I'm going to start making my way to the northern gates. Lila's kind of up in the air flying around me, but I'm going to just start making my way to the northern gates.
Hot.
Well, I'm going to come out after being washed, and I'm going to be all a bit more fluffy and weird. You know, that they're after wash type dog feel. Yeah,
Just a wash.
Yeah. Going to get changed, and then I'm going to try and find and see if there's any like forested type areas around or in the city that sort of like are a bit more tranquil.
Sadly you won't find it because you're in the mountains.
Is there any outside, like in the mountains, like forest-wise?
Before I say no and forget my own.
Oh, what's he looking for?
Like a forest/tranquil area.
Remember my own area.
Doesn't matter if it's even an orchard.
Just beyond that of the north gate is some like fields, and as that of the south gate is hills.
We'll head towards the hills, I suppose.
Okay. We are gonna go ahead and have a small kitten reaching the northern gate. Go farther.
So I'm kind of just like strolling across, and once I see him, I kind of smile shoots across my face and disappears, because she honestly doesn't know how he's gonna take it, because he's never been one that's always been completely okay around magic. He understands it and stuff like that, but like magic is one of those concepts that he doesn't care for because of my mom.
Yeah.
So she's gonna kind of just stroll up. Lilu's still flying above, doing her thing. And I'm just gonna kind of look down. Wait, Dad.
Safrina. Well, what was it you wanted to show me?
Well, as you've seen, Lilu has grown, and I've grown, and there's something new I've learned.
You saw technique?
No.
What is it?
I'm just gonna kind of turn towards a tree. You might want to take a step back. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Okay.
And I am going to cast uncontrolled lightning at the tree.
Okay. As you do, you sit there and kind of like in the hopes of like focusing and channeling a bit, like holding onto one hand type thing, aiming out. You feel the magic in your body surge, the wings start appearing, fully form, lifts all over, and then just lightning pours out your hand towards the tree.
I kind of just, after releasing it, I kind of grip my fist and turn towards my dad.
But, when?
We were on an adventure and came across a couple of misformed dragons. I swung my sword down on the head of one, and my sword shattered.
But
then it didn't. It came back together in a really, really bright glow, and then this. And after that, Lilu said to me, a spellbook fit for a draconite.
Wasn't kidding. Never seen anything like it.
Neither have I.
Might truly just be the best of us, you know?
Stop. I'm just trying to do you proud.
Do me proud every day.
I try. And I just... I've been thinking a lot about her a lot. And it just... Have you heard anything from Mother?
It's been a while. She has gotten sick recently, but nothing too bad. Just as the seasons being as they are. She worries about you a lot.
As she always does.
Aye, but that's what parents do. We worry about our children.
I mean, I'm not necessarily doing the safest stuff in the world.
No, but you are taking after my footsteps. You're half the Dragonite that I was when I was your age. I believe you're just fine.
Well, I've had a good mentor. I've had several good mentors.
I've always told you, life itself and everyone we meet is our mentor.
I always keep that to heart.
Every day is an opportunity to learn something.
What do you say in the evening after your rounds? We meet up in the training grounds for a good old sparring like we used to.
Certainly can.
That'll definitely be the show of a lifetime.
I'll have some new tricks to show you.
Old man's got new tricks?
Old man's got tricks he's never shown you.
She kind of just bows her head. Well then, maybe it's time to teach me those tricks.
Maybe it is. See you then. For now, back to my room.
Alright, Father. Be safe out here. I gotta do a couple whistles to get Lilu's attention to let her know where I'm heading off.
Healy comes to your side and follows. You'll now up to Hart, who's just beyond that of the south gate in the hills.
Yeah, I'm just going to like lay down and watch just about and sort of try and connect a wee bit more with nature. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to start playing the lute a bit, thinking about what Alistair said about the whole, what do you call it, easing the pain and inspiring the people to join together, and while doing it just cast druidcraft in the back of my head, sort of making flowers sort of bloom around me.
Flowers slowly start blooming. Walt's going with how to ease peace and stuff. Sitting there casually playing your lute. Next thing you know, just subconsciously, you suddenly just kind of feel like a small pressure on the side of your leg. Like, so when you're holding like your lute up and playing, but where the lute's held up at the neck underneath on that leg, it's feel a small bit of pressure.
Yeah.
You kind of look down and without realizing, you've cast your wild spirit. It's just comforting you.
Aww. I'll just continue going with what I was doing.
Let's cut to Big R.
Yes?
What are you doing at this moment in time?
Oh, I'm playing a game with Mindle and Murdy. Who can whip their hair the best?
I'll whip my hair back and forth. I'll whip my hair.
I just love to think this in an anime. Look, father, cool moment. Real heartfelt moment of bonding and becoming one with self. Flip over to the next character. I whip my hair back and forth. Wait, what the fuck?
Comic relief moment in the anime.
Oh my god. I actually would love to see this fully animated. It would be fucking
If you
terrific.
scroll up the D&D voice chat a wee bit, you might actually see it.
Hey, if we ever got as big as Critical Role somehow, right? It's just like, hey, we're just suddenly the next thing on Amazon Prime. It's like, holy fuck.
Holy shit, yeah, no, that would be insane.
So we've got a new show coming again as our D&D show got animated and put on Amazon Prime next to that of Critical Role. we're just 9 random nobodies, and we're sitting there right next to big famous voice actors. At that point, I think no matter. I think at that point, no matter, you kind of go, we made it. Well,
Just say never.
I mean, if you ever get like an animated show, just like you're just like a nobody in comparison to what's out there. It's just like when you get a show put next to like that of Matt Mercer in the D&D space, and you're like, I've made it.
And I can proudly say that I made it further in the cyber world than I can with my own legs.
Argo, last we checked on you, you were sweating as your dish off, wailing on a dummy.
Oh, by this point, I've probably broken about a dozen of the dummy wooden sword. Well, of the wooden swords.
You've got to kind of get the guy in the background, like, please stop. We can't.
Another.
We're running out.
Make more.
Wow, someone's really taking out a lot of their frustration.
Yep. Well, you see, bit of character background for me. What the fuck was that?
Well, no,
What the fuck?
The ball just fell.
That's a really good backstory there.
yeah, no, that's next level.
No, so for anything like for being reunited with mother and what have you has brought back a lot of suppressed memories of good times in the household before the Thieves Guild or anything like that there, and her ladyship. So all of them repressed memories has turned into a bit of not blind rage, but rage in itself, to where I would want to rip the head off her ladyship and try to decimate maybe the Thieves Guild in some way, shape, or form, or cripple them to a point where they can't continue what they do.
Literally every time you're just wailing on this dummy, all you can hear is just as her ladyship laughing as she transforms you into a drum.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder them swords are breaking.
Every time that and what really is setting off all of this is the fact that her ladyship brought my mother back and transforming her into the dragon.
Can I just point out, is there anyone actually nearby that's just hearing this?
Yeah. Alden is as well on the training grounds, training with a bow.
I mean, he's not saying this. This is all inner thought.
Yeah, no,
I know, but I was asking was like just the rage that was happening in this dummy. Just could anyone actually see or hear it?
Mm-hmm. So
just every now and then, as he swings his sword, is about to break. You son of a bitch! You will fucking.
That's essentially it.
I'm sitting in nice, tranquil, big arse playing a game, some emotional family reunions, Eldon working hard with the bow. Fucking stupid! Just on the. Wow. Love the range of emotions, guys.
Shay,
Oh no,
are you?
Alden is cursing as well.
Yeah. Shay, are you still training?
Yep, I am still training.
Give me another Arcana check.
I was waiting for that.
You got the Shay.
You can do
I
it,
was like,
Shay.
when are we coming back to me? I'm still training here.
Well, yeah, don't worry. I was gonna get everyone's kind of separate. I'm gonna get around there.
He has to make it like stretch out, you know, so that.
Way better than before.
That's true. That's true.
He has to make it small.
You get there. You get to the point where like you can fully grasp this power that's inside, and like you're just having trouble like really forcing it like to come to the surface. Sitting there like frustration. Every now and then, Zora's giving you tips and stuff, trying to help out.
I can just imagine Shay going, "Why won't it work?" And Zora's like, "Just come."
I can make that better for you. Just. Why won't it work? Let's try harder. That better?
Yes.
Perfect.
Accurate as fuck.
Wow.
So accurate. Lumi laugh.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Very accurate.
It's nice to know that Big R's like, I'm 100% exhausted for this episode. Gif. someone's inspiration after trip to Ireland.
Wow.
You get inspiration in the form of 1 mulligan allowed in Digimon.
That's big.
Worth it.
Let's go!
So, Chaos, what are you doing?
Ellen is on the training grounds trying to get the hang out of a longbow. She knows how to use the short bow, so in her brain was like, yeah, it cannot be that hard. Surprisingly, it's hard.
I mean, once again, it's just mostly the tension of the bow and stuff. I'd say by this point you became like half proficient.
Cool. Do I hear the destruction log?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ellen would put bow on and walk there. What's going on? Slightly annoyed, like.
Talking to you, by the way, Argo.
I know.
How many did you destroy?
I'm still I'm still wailing. I'm hyper focused right now on
Cool,
what's
let's-
triggered me.
Puts the bow down. Gets shields, and the moment he tries to hit, she just blocks it with the shield.
So as this point, I'm like you're holding your ground right now, and I'm two-handing this sword at the moment. I'm striking down, you blocked it, what have you, and I'm starting to. You can hear me somewhat pant, catch my breath, and what have you, and then it clicks. Eldon.
Do you need to talk? And ouch! Why do you hit this hard? Puts the shield away. Just does this.
Gotta point out, it's good to see some of it going back the other direction.
I was just putting away the shield. I'm like, another damaged one. I throw it over to the side, over the pile of
Do you want a spare?
Spare? Spar?
Yeah, spar. Leave me alone. I was trying to work a bow. I'm tired, but let's fight.
No. Eldon, I don't want to spar. I don't want to end up hurting you.
Yes, Sol.
Cool.
No, I just can't. No. As I throw whatever, I essentially start walking over to the pile of swords. Well, the ones that are still intact. You know,
Ellen, no, take a break. If you keep going, you hurt yourself. If not physical, you will hurt yourself mentally.
I Spartan kick the swords and just start making my way up to my room.
How does the guy that's just watched him do this thing on that? No me eating.
Ellen just stares and helps clean the mess up.
The guy's kind of sitting there stumbling like just unsure on what to do, just like, yeah.
How is it broken? Could mending fix this?
Yes.
Cool. Ellen just piles it in front, just puts it together and start mending. Places us after a minute of
Eldon's just like grabbing sword after sword, mending. Accidentally
Hey, she
two handles
just
together.
needs a 4-hour short rest, and I think sitting there for like an hour, just mending.
We probably might reset the brain on the training front.
Yeah, Alden just sits there, mends everything, and after that, she hands the guy all repaired swords. Can I help in another way?
Fix the dummy.
So
Cool.
what?
Elden tries to fix that as well.
Elden's doing all of this, I'm literally storming off. Like I'm fighting back my emotions, trying to make sure that nobody sees me as I walk past anybody and everybody.
Oh, he's doing a heart earlier on in the sessions.
Very much so. Sorry, don't mind me. I was just munching on a chicken leg.
I'm spending the first spell slot after she fixed everything. Argo, you get a message. You get sending.
Fuck, bitch, bastard cunt. Hi.
Yeah, you just hear Alden's voice in your head. Do you need to talk? I am here for you. You know where to find me.
Clearly, I can't respond back to this.
No, you can. Part of sending is you can respond.
You can respond back. It is a two-way way.
He got KFC. He got the Colonel.
I did.
I was going to say, you know what's funny? Melcath can do that as part of her racial traits.
In the reply back of the sending, I'm just like, I need time.
Good to know. Cool. Yeah, and Elden goes back, trying to work with a bow.
So I make it back to my room.
Sorry, I just didn't get.
Just essentially just start running a bath.
Okay, and in terms of that gift, Big R, no, that's what flipping Giz does to me.
He wants the chicken off.
Legit, I have scratch marks on both my legs from that little shit from the last few days. After giving me these on my hands.
That's so true when it comes to Lilu, because 90% of the time she takes the dodge action.
Literally, like the thing is though, like I just can't help but imagine, like just every time when it comes to like Lilu, like you're doing something like talking to your dad or whatever the hell you're doing the entire time, and then Lilu the entire time you're just doing whatever the hell you want. It's just,
I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.
Pretty much. She's just happy to be there. As long as she's with me, she is content.
we will go to Seoul with your family, showing them memories of the school and all that from your pipe of remembrance. They're initially shocked a little bit at first, the fact of they think you're smoking.
I mean, to be fair, he spent a lot of time with small R.
Not a bad influence. I'm just an influence.
So, what part of the story of you explain stuff are you on with them?
In terms of what is getting shown, it is the class where you see Lucian and Argo just sword fighting. You see what happened in the canteen. Yes. You see like the entire scene in the canteen with like Hart and like
Try to
people
get someone.
having banter, just having fun. And then just in general what he's been doing at school, studying the magic. Thing.
Oh god.
They're also a little shocked and stuff, because like they see all these memories and stuff, so like they believe it, but it's also hard to believe. Because like everyone else, they've not heard of an academy on the Isle of Oak Isle.
I didn't even think of that. You can like, oh my god. You can literally show people the academy.
Yeah!
Agreed.
I can literally show things that happened in the past.
That's impressive, actually. I never even thought of that.
So we went to this academy in Oak Isle. There is no academy in Oak Isle. Give it 10 minutes.
No. What he has to do is he has to go, I'll bet you 20 gold.
I'll bet you 20 gold there was an academy.
Accidentally shows them the cottage instead. Fuck. Yeah, so they're kind of taken back. Like I say, as far as they're aware, there is no academy on Oak Isle. Never has been. Don't forget, the academies are a really big deal. When one's getting built, everyone talks about it. Like, everyone's talking about the one getting built in Tarragon.
Yeah, I know about
that. Yeah. Take it back. Huh?
This bot is too good.
I know, right?
At some point.
I mean, it's not bad for a bot where I've only got, for like not paying for the bot, I only get access to 4 categories of tents, tavern, exploration, and combat.
Oh yeah.
The music's always been on point.
Sorry, I shouldn't keep jumping in.
It's fine, it's fine. So, like I say, they're taken back by it all, sitting there, smile, happy though, pleasant with what you've learned, and stuff. To the point where your mum speaks up. Can you tell us anything about your journeys?
So, Lucian says, contemplating a little bit. He talks a bit about the journeys of them traveling to Genova, seeing Crescent Isle, leaving out a few details here and there as to not go beyond what Alistair told them.
Yep. Already in short amount of span of time, you've travelled so far. Before you know it, you'll be taken off to distant shores.
And yet here I am, back in Tarragon. Feels good to be back.
It's good to have you back. It's going to be sad to see you go again. But we understand as well that you have to.
The rest of them need me. But after this whole thing, I'd love to come back, have another chat.
We'd love that. Well, before it gets too late, we should get ready to go back. There'll be a carriage waiting to take us back to the farm. We can't leave it unattended for too long.
Right. Let me at least come with you to the carriage, because there's something I had brought there earlier, as I'm sure you've caught on to.
Sure, it's probably waiting for us.
It is.
You all start making your way back towards the carriage. And because Lumi's finding less and less reasons for like bullshit to stretch the Tarragon shit out.
So you want us to start doing random shit so that you can continue? God, yeah.
Don't worry, I have a whole other 2 days planned, at least for Lucian. Don't know about the rest of the guys.
Yeah, but
I
all this
tries
video is
to
going to
train,
cover
get
you.
own.
We will skip towards later that evening. If there's anything anyone wants to do between now and then.
I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing.
After saying goodbye to his parents, Lucian will go to the room that Zoras he was in with Zoras, and he's going to do some training.
Okay.
I'm
During this time, I guess Shay's also training still?
I'm going to assume so, yes. I did send a message that...
I didn't know if she was back.
No, she's not back just yet.
I'm going to assume you give them the thing you bought in Crescent Isle as well.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you...
That's what I got them to carry to the carriage earlier.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, so while we wait to see if Shay's doing this all day, give me 2 separate Arcana checks, that's all.
Alright. Here's the first one.
We'll say for how long you've been there. Yeah, you just totally
That's the
fell.
first one.
You need relearn by his own.
He's just
Second one. Christ.
I think the first one he was just so happy that his parents and all that. He just
Yeah.
he was like, I got this.
His mind was.
He's like, I've got this, and you're like, ha!
Oh.
Ha! Ha! And Zoris is like, remember the feeling, that power. Oh shit, yeah. With that second roll, you start getting like the feel of the power, like reaching out for it inside. Not quite grasped it.
Right.
I just gotta say one thing. Lucian, learn shove.
Lucian learned talk to the hand.
Caitlin's back. I'm gonna make some toast.
Okay. We're starting to skip towards the evening. You want to do anything between now and evening?
He already go on.
I'm talking to Caitlin.
Oh.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh.
He wants to know, are you wanting to take a break from
Are you continue training or are you
No.
taking a break?
No. Shay's determined to get this.
Okay. It's just
2 further arcana checks from you.
Determination.
2? for
Yeah,
me?
2.
Okay. Okay, here's 1. Fuck.
Second one.
Here's 2.
Hey! Wait.
30, 20.
During this time, Lucian's came to join you, by the way, and to explain the nat 1 to you since you weren't here. He came in with such confidence, such happiness of seeing his family. He literally looked at his dummy with such confidence, like, I've got this. And just kind of shoved his hand in it. And kept doing it and was wondering why it failed and had to be reminded of the feeling inside he had to grasp that power because he rolled a nat 1. You, after spending all day here, eventually getting closer and closer and closer to the point where eventually you kind of like close your eyes for a second to try and feel like look for that power inside of you, and you start to realize that familiar presence from your dream surrounding this power. And instead of like you reaching out all the way, you just feel like you hold out a hand like you're asking for help in like your mind, and the power just comes to you. You open your eyes, you look at this dragon spawn in front of you. Your eyes open to that of white, silvery earthness. The glow comes from your hand. Dragon spawn in front of you transforms that back into a elf.
Yes.
Zoris comes over. Don't ever forget that feeling. This is the power that can save those that have been corrupted. But once again, they have to be weakened first. Now, you've been at this all day. Maybe best to go and take a rest or something to eat.
Sounds like a very good idea.
And with that, you practically collapse in hand since you've been practicing this all day without break.
Yes, you did not want to give that up.
Nope.
Doris turns to you, Lucian. I'm going to go and put her in her room for a bit. I'll be back shortly to help out. Keep practicing.
Alright.
He leaves. Digga! Chaos, what are you doing between now and the evening?
Do you really want to know?
Whipping hair back and forth?
Oh no, I lost that game of whipping her back and forth. I asked Nightmare at the horse to find out it was laughing at me, got pissed off and went to the bar.
Except if Argo would have come to the training grounds.
I think I might have smoked too much of that frickin' halfling's pipe.
Oh, Shadow. Sorry.
What was that, Chaos? Sorry?
Elden is not a training ground. Either
Still?
training or talking to Argo. Either
Yeah.
what's coming first.
We'll see when he gets back. Kitten. So Heart said he's doing the exact same thing. What are you doing between now and the evening before you meet your father for a training spar match?
I'm gonna kind of meander, say hi to everybody, kind of looking out to see if I can find my best friend, if she's been in town or not.
Let's see. Do you find them? No, you don't.
For now I was there, I have the perfect item for that.
It's gonna kind of be her meandering around, asking if people have seen her. If the answer's no, she's kind of just moving on. Once she realizes that the sun has started getting to a certain point, she's gonna start heading back to the training grounds.
On your way towards the training grounds, you notice a small crowd is starting to gather, people talking. You soon get a grasp of the whispers that are talking of your father being there. And the fact that he's sitting there holding a wooden sword, and they're wondering who he's like going up against.
One of the swords I fucking fixed.
It's just like it's slightly less mended, it just breaks in his hand.
No, she tried to fix everything correctly.
I'm going to remove my sword and strap it to Lilu's saddle.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a wooden sword. And I'm going to walk up to the center of the field.
What? As you look, father looks at you. So you didn't chicken out?
Why would I?
Let's go then. He sits there, brings his sword up to his face like this, turns it, and kind of brings it to his side. You know this is like his familiar stance.
I'm just going to twirl the wooden sword around my fingers and throw it up over my shoulder like I normally do.
Make the first move.
I'm going to then dash and try and go for his side.
As he sees you coming, he brings his sword, kind of puts his sword out to block. Predictable.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't see this. I'm gonna switch into my tail and grab his ankle and try to pull himself from underneath him.
As you do, he, with his open hand, like his palm hits the ground. Like he kind of compresses himself completely. Just to like one hand kind of push himself into up to a backflip. Lands back on his feet. How many times have you gotten me with that trick?
More times than I can count, but it still works sometimes. Sometimes.
Now, how about something you didn't see coming? And with his mouth, he just makes a small whistle. And just from above the crowd, as you see, as a glaze of ice blast kind of comes for over, puts his sword into the air. Ice shatter! Ice hits his sword, freezing and he slams the ground and it just freezes the ground underneath you.
Damn, Kitten's feather got moves.
Seeing this, I'm gonna do my best to back up and try and escape the ice.
It's just like slowly chasing you type thing.
I'm gonna switch into my legs immediately and just start booking it. I'm going to hop up onto one of the training dummies near me. And I'm gonna hop to another one, and then another one to get closer to him, and I'm gonna go for a down slash.
As you do that, he kind of just takes a small step backwards and, like, lets the ice behind him slide him away.
Holy damn!
He got the moves.
He got the moves because he'd like to move it.
As you go to look up from the slam, breaking the ice kind of around in the area where you landed, again he kind of sits there with his mouth, gives a small whistle, slightly different tone this time. See another another blast of ice coming from just one other thing. Ice slash. His sword once again grabs and he kind of twirls with the ice, and as he comes back around and releases, a slash of ice is coming out.
I'm gonna use the fort. I'm gonna force myself up and off and backflip the way.
Please give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
For keeping your balance.
Oh.
You get up, and as you land to try and, like, dodge, like, do a backflip type thing, you end up slipping on the ice, still dodging the attack, but not the way you intended.
Hey, you dodged it. That's all that matters.
She just kind of slips and, like, as she falls, she's just like, son of a bitch. Like, gets up, does a twirl on her hand, and gets back out. You didn't see that.
I think we all saw that.
Hey, I'm not the one spreading ice everywhere. As I'm going to kind of kneel down to pick up my sword, I put my hand on the ice. I'm going to cast Uncontrolled Lightning and force the energy directly towards him.
What spies the wings glow from you. One of the glyphs on your wings start turning as it activates. Lightning just suddenly crosses the field, just like jumping on the ice itself, and all kind of as pinpoints towards him. He goes to jump to try and dodge, but some of the lightning manages to like just barely grab onto his feet, type thing, enough to cause a sting and a burn. So when he lands, he kind of lands off balance a little bit and has to like find himself. So, and he succeeds. Just. See, you're finally playing by my rules.
Well, I figured if you're gonna use your magic, then I might as well use mine.
I'm just channeling someone else's.
Can I ask, Gloomy, at this point, have any of us, like, got back to see this?
I mean, I asked what you were doing till evening. If you've got back, you've got back.
If you guys are hearing the clash and shatter or something going on, like, you're missing the show of a fucking lifetime.
I'm definitely missing the show of a lifetime. I wish I was back right about now.
Lucian's in the palace. He's just trading.
You would probably hear this, like just outside
Probably, yeah.
outside the window.
I would probably look out the window.
You just see, if you're looking out the window at this point, she's just kind of still knelt on the ground with her sword in her hand, getting ready to kind of start going for another dash.
I'm using someone else's magic. I'm not using my own. Surely you remember Morgana. With that, you suddenly realize that beyond the hill, come flying up slightly, the one that's been given all these breath attacks is his dragon.
I haven't seen her
Big
in so
R.
long.
And this is a fully grown dragon.
I'm assuming the sun is setting soon, so I'm probably going to start heading back.
So when she goes in for this dash attack, she is not gonna go straight for him. She's gonna go straight at him, and then kind of, before like the attack, take a step, twirl, and go for a backslash.
Does try and block. Give it a bit more impact. Inspect him, pushing him back. That's it. Good. Okay. I guess there's only one lesson left to teach you of what you can do with your dragon. Brace yourself for this. Takes his sword, throws it to the side. Be ready. Very little of the people who have seen this have lived it. I believe you can take it.
Ready as I'll ever be as she kind of stances herself and braces for it.
He jumps into the air. Morgana. Moon Ice Scythe. The last ice comes at him, hits his hand, and he just grasps a scythe made of ice. He spirals down as comes towards you to land. But a dodge, block, what?
I'm gonna go for the dodge.
He kind of lands, seeing you dodge, continues his spin going, and he kind of, as he comes round, releases the scythe, so it's now spinning like a shuriken.
I'm gonna switch into my tail and duck as low to the ground as possible, trying to get it to go over me.
Just as it's passing you, its hands come up, flicks. Watch the ice slightly shake, scatter all around you. One hits the end of your tail, one shard.
I'm just gonna kind of flop my arms down. Alright, old man, you got me this time again.
A lot to learn. There's many tricks us knights can do, thanks to our dragons.
She kind of just switches her tail away. I would say it would be the equivalent to like it's stuck in her big toe or something. She kind of just removes the shard, flicks it away, stands up. I do still have a lot to learn. But man, did it feel good to be in the ring with you again.
Well, as your prize, he kind of reaches into his back pocket, pulls out, and you 2 scrolls. I've maybe never been the biggest fan of it, but even I know when it's necessary. I decided to buy these at the shop. They could hopefully help. They are 2 spell scrolls.
She just kind of looks shocked and slowly takes them. Thank you. I'm gonna unfurl them to see what they are.
When you unfurl them, you see the spell, but there's also little notes from your dad on them. One is mending, with the little note of always keep all your gear as in tip-top shape. And the other one is message, with stay in touch.
She's just gonna kind of give him the side eye. Understood. I will stay in touch from now on.
Good.
Thank you.
Your dad can look up. We're done. You can disperse.
I know. It's always a show when we get in the ring together.
You'll just hear a small plop as Lucian plops down to the ground again and goes back to his training.
Just sitting the entire time. Oh my god. Is she so cool? Oh, they're done. Fuck.
I mean, if you think about it, if you've ever seen Ruby.
Honestly, Ruby's where I got the inspiration for the scythe move.
I know.
Figures.
I know.
Had a
If you've
feeling that's why you napped that.
Maybe.
If you've ever seen Ruby and never have seen how graceful those fights are, except for her slipping and falling on her ass, but like That kind of grace is the fights between her and her dad.
But,
The kind that keep you on the edge of your seat.
but honestly, for anyone that's never watched it, Ruby, fucking amazing.
It's on point. I fucking love it. I still have all of my Ruby statues.
Funny enough, recently, I've just recently found out the new season of Ruby's just recently begun, and they're coming out every Saturday. So I think we're on season 9, episode 1 of season 9 that came out last Saturday. So we're getting episode 2 tomorrow.
Ooh, I need to catch up.
So today.
Yes. Okay.
She's just, but after that, she's kind of just gonna give her dad a hug. I'm really gonna miss it when I leave.
After your dad, after you give your dad the hug and everything, as the thing goes. From what I've been hearing, Alistair would preferably like it if you all left out tomorrow. Time's cutting short and all that, but much as he wants you all to stay, knows you can't.
We've still got work to do.
Indeed.
I'm doing big things now. Following in your footsteps.
You're making your entire family and all of Terragon proud.
I didn't think I'd ever come this far.
And yet you've got further to go.
I still remember coming home half slumped, clutched onto Lilu's egg. I thought I was gonna keel over then and there.
In comparison to where you are now, you were weak then. Present selves are always stronger than our weakened pasts.
I guess it's nice to look back and see how far I've come.
Come on. Getting late. Maybe have a drink or two.
Our usual drink before I leave home.
Nice drink before you leave, yes.
Alright, I'm down. She kind of just flicks her sword back up over her shoulder. See you at the tavern later.
See you at the tavern. When would you back to training? Go on.
So the gift that I sent is perfect for that exact moment. Or, sword in her shoulder. I was like, right, see you then.
Yeah, that's so dope.
Yes. Yes.
So, what were you going to say there, kitten? I cut you off by accident.
No, it's all good. I forgot what I was going to say. I haven't seen any of the gifts for the fight.
Big R been busy.
Big R's been busy, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, you guys been doing that. I've just been writing everything down.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like,
to be fair,
shit, I gotta catch up. I didn't fill this part in. I didn't write this part in. I didn't write this part in.
I'm gonna have to, I feel like the best way that someone has to do this entire recap's with just the gifts that Big R sent.
Give us a recap. So first of all, we have Bender, then we have Ruby, then we have the Seven Dwarfs. What?
It was a hectic night.
So, Saul, give us an Arcana check. See how your practice is going.
Alright. 16.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I see the DM. That's no problem. 16. With that, you managed to eventually, after a trying effort, get this power from within you, bring it towards the surface, and channel it. You open your eyes, necklace is glowing, hand glows, and this dragon spawn in front of you transforms back into that of a human. Zoris comes up. Well done. Both you and Shay have done well today.
Seems like she's been here all day.
She didn't leave until she got it. That's why she collapsed.
Christ.
Focusing all of your magic energy takes a lot out of you.
Speaking of that, I think I myself best go take a nap or get some rest.
Before you go,
Yes?
I want you to make me a promise.
Yes.
You have many powers inside you that can go one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens, Penny, never give up on hope.
please.
Corruption.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
You cut out.
Yeah, no matter what happens on this journey, never give up on hope. Corruption can be dangerous, especially for someone like yourself.
Hope is my driving force. And now I've got something more to protect. A baby sister. I want to make sure that she can live in this world happily, free from all of this.
Good. Now go. Some rest. There's a good chance you all might be leaving in the morning.
We'll see Lucian scratching the back of his head, tired, heading back to his room.
And for a slight bit of backgroundiness, for the sake of foreshadow, I give you all a scene that Zoros is in. A conversation he had with Granny. Of being told to guide and watch over you all. Made sure you all got to your designated places and started you on your paths. However, doing so would not only save the world, but also eventually at some point along down the line, cost him his life. That will end today's session.